Dave Schultz, Locked On Sunbelt, Friday morning, a recap. A few more thoughts on that incredible Cajuns victory over Arkansas State 34-30 last night, ending on a goal line stand. So, as I made a 50-year reference to the holy roller play, in college football, I think it's only limited to fourth down. So I think if that's recovered in the end zone by another player, it would have worked for Arkansas State, because I believe it was only a second down at that point in time. So please correct me if I'm wrong on that. Shout out to the Cajuns defense, okay? In a 34-30 ball game, they played really well. Arkansas State got 17 points off the offense, a scoop and score. They got a kickoff return for a touchdown, and they got a field goal off a 28-yard or 23-yard shanked punt. That's 17 out of their 30 points. The Cajuns defense, especially at the end, played incredibly well. Again, I'm still waiting to hear from Mike Desimo why he's not going for it on 4th and 3. I thought that was an interesting decision. And as much as everyone is crushing Butch Jones at the end of the ball game, I still think in the third quarter, and my guy Chet Yoder is not going to like hearing this, he should have kicked a field goal. All right, because even though the guys on the broadcast said this game's not coming down to a field goal, it came down to a field goal. Now, having said that, if it was a one-point game, maybe Mike Desimo then goes for it, so who knows what changes after that. But just such an incredible ball game. Both teams still bowl eligible. Arkansas State, I believe, has AState, and the Cajuns are hosting ULM next week. As for basketball, how about those Troy Trojans? Really heartbreaking loss in triple overtime to USC, 108-107. They kept on pushing it, and unfortunately they lose on a Hail Mary three-pointer, questionable turnover at the end of the ball game that was the difference in the game, at least one of them in a triple overtime game. But Troy is going to be a team to reckon with. We'll see who else can step up. Obviously, South Alabama has played really well this year, not quite the competition of a San Diego State or USC just yet. All right, we will be recapping whatever happens on Saturday. We'll also have a full episode on Monday. You can go into today's Locked On Sunbelt episode with more of an in-depth recap on the Cajuns over Arkansas State. JMU hosting Washington State needs a big win. And now, by the way, Troy can win out and win the Sun Belt West. So Southern Miss taking on South Alabama has to bounce back in a big way. They cannot afford to lose this ball game against the Jaguars, or what has been a tremendous season so far can go by the wayside very quickly. Troy is taking on Georgia State. They need to win that ball game, and then they're going to Southern Miss to take on the Golden Eagles. So lots to do this weekend. All right, have a great weekend, everybody. Make it a safe one. We'll talk to you again on Monday.